Good wonderful morning and welcome back to the channel. Tis I, Boss. Today we're doing a little bit different of a video. As you can clearly see, we're inside. We're on my gaming PC slash editing machine. I got to thinking the other day and did a few Google searches and looked around. This morning I found this here page we're going to look at. And what we're looking at is BTU values for different species of firewood. And what I've found, I kind of believe, I think you're tripping over a lot of good wood out in your firewood permission or into your woods or even purchasing from your local firewood person. I think you're missing out on some good opportunities, and I think you're going to be surprised about what we found. Oh, let me sit up here a little bit. All right. I have to show you guys something real quick. I don't know how well that's going to show up. This is a new coffee mug. Mrs. Boss has made me get rid of the old orange one, and you know that I have my sticker machine and couldn't help myself. Had to customize it. All right, let's get into this. So I found this site, and it seems to be pretty right on from my experiences and different things like that. Looks like it has some good stuff here. Not affiliated or sponsored by these guys or anything like that. Looks like they're selling outdoor heating solutions or something to that effect. But hey, that being said, we're going to look at their information here. All right, number one wood species in North America. That was my search. That's what I put in. Is Osage orange. Now, I've heard about this. It's supposed to be a phenomenal firewood, an absolute phenomenal firewood. So, never burnt it myself. Don't have first-hand knowledge of it, but from what I've heard, it's fantastic, and this page confirms it. 32.9 BTUs, million BTUs per cord. So keep that in mind as we go through and look at some of this. Hickory shagbark, I have that growing out in my woods. You guys have seen it in videos. I use it for smoking wood. I sell it as smoking wood. I don't burn it a ton because it holds its value for me to sell as smoking wood. Eastern hornbeam, never heard of it. Have no experience with it, can't speak to it, but they're saying it's coming in at 27.3 BTU per million. Pardon me, a little belch there. Eastern hornbeam, never heard tell of it. Ironwood, up in northern Michigan, ironwood is the bomb. I'll jump over 10 oak trees to get to an ironwood tree to take it down for firewood. Any day of the week. Beech, extremely good. I've burned that before in the past. Beech trees are awesome at 26.8. Birch black. Have no experience with birch black. Birch is going to show up again a few more times. Quite a bit lower down in the list. But yeah, no first-hand experience with it. Locust black, definitely have locusts around here. I burned it this year. It's been fantastic. Mine, I think, is the honey locust, but hey. And then we have another hickory species, the butternut. There is butternut hickory around me. Yeah, great wood. Love to get my paws on a bunch of it. Locust honey, that's what I've been burning, 26.7. Phenomenal. That's a phone noise. This really surprises me here. Apple is so high. 26.5 BTU per million. I'm quite shocked about that. And we are going to have an upcoming video. Hasn't been made yet, but an upcoming video where we go out and cut up some apple. I have some access to a big apple tree. We won't be burning it through the wood stove. It will be sold as smoking wood. Now, mulberry, I have ignored mulberry to no end. I have a couple mulberry trees here on the property, if memory serves. And I think I've just picked the mulberries off them and ate them as a little snack when I've been out goofing around. But mulberries coming in at 25.8. Now, we've covered and just talked about a lot of wood before we've gotten to oak. And it's white oak. And they're saying that's coming in at 25.7. So, my question to y'all is, have you been tripping over these species that are well above oak to get to your oak? Have you been not buying some of this stuff to heat your home or to burn in your fireplace or your, outdoor wood burning area? Have you been neglecting and passing up great opportunities? I mean, if my local firewood dealer is selling me white oak for $200 a cord, or he's selling ironwood at $200 a cord, I think I'm a fool to mess around with buying the oak. Just saying. And then we have beech below that. Some sugar maple. I think we call this hard maple here. And I'm a little shocked that red oak is coming in below that maple. Another thing that I just thought of, just popped into my head. If doggone shagbark hickory, for instance, dries in the same amount of time as red oak or white oak, and you're getting a lot more bang for your buck, why are you messing with the oak? All right. Then we have beech coming in at 24. Now the sugar maple, I believe, is what I've been burning a good bit of, coming in at 24 as well. Red oak, white ash. Y'all know the video in front of this one. I'm splitting white ash. I burn tons of white ash, coming in at 23.6. Birch, yellow. Used to burn a good bit of that up north when I was up in the Gaylord, Michigan area. We have a juniper. No experience with juniper. I think there are some juniper maybe that grow in Michigan, but I think they're ornamentals. Elm. Coffee tree, Kentucky. Never heard of it. Hackberry I've heard of from down south. I watch a feller who's in the southeast of the United States. OG Outdoors. If I think of it, I'll throw a link. But Ben, if you're watching, hello Ben, talks about a good bit of hackberry, and he's processing that and selling it and burning it. Tamarack, I don't have any experience with tamarack. I don't think it's around me. And then gray birch, no experience. Then we have another birch here, paper. And then the white birch. White birch grows around me. I have been around it. Walnut, it's pretty low, 20.2. And very desirable wood for woodworking. Not so much for doggone burning, And cherry, everybody goes nuts over cherry. But pretty low, coming in at 20 BTU even. Green ash, I don't know if that's around me. Cherry black, 19.9. Elm American. Pardon me, I still can't get rid of this cough that I got from having the flu here 2 weeks ago. Elm, 19.5, and sycamore. I've been burning a bit of that sycamore. If you go back on the channel and look for toughest wood to split in Michigan, we split a good bit of it. And then ash, black, and maple red. And now we're going to drop into our softwoods. And I'm a little surprised some of these made the list because, and correct me down in the comments, let me know what y'all think. My preconceived, or what I've heard, what I've learned elsewhere, is anything that's a broadleaf is technically considered a hardwood. And anything that's a conifer or has a needle would be a softwood. Correct me down in the comments. I don't know. But these guys here are saying some of these softwoods might surprise you a little bit. Good old Doug fir coming in at 18.1. The guys out west burn a ton of Doug fir. Some channel examples for you. Old Wrangler Star, he burns the Doug fir. Buck and Billy Ray, go check his channel out. Amazing dude. Good message on his channel and super knowledgeable. Yeah, those guys are burning that. Now, box elder is a broadleaf. We have box elder around here. They're the ones that you get all the box elder bugs crawling all over, and yeah, hate box elders. And then elder, I've heard of elder before. That I think elder is a broadleaf too, but don't quote me on it because I just don't have the experience. But I'm thinking that. And jack pine, we have jack pines in Michigan for days. Norways, we have a ton of those. Pine pitch, no idea. Campanella, boss can't read. Whatever that is, not familiar with it. Hemlock, I've definitely heard of. A lot of these we grow for our Christmas trees out in Christmas tree farms around. So definitely hemlock in there. Spruce, black. We have spruce trees in Michigan. I'm very familiar. Ponderosa pine. Aspen. The tree with many names. Now, correct me down in the comments, you Western fellers. We call it poplar or popple here in Michigan. And I can't tell the difference between an aspen, a poplar, or a popple. They look exactly the same. The leaf is the same. The bark's the same. So if there's a difference, I don't know what it is. Butternut, I believe, is a broadleaf as well. Not 100% sure on that. I'm sure we have butternut trees around, but can't picture one in my head. And more spruce. That was black spruce. This is just spruce. And then willow. Willow is a broadleaf. Definitely not a needle. So probably should be a hardwood. Don't know. We're going to talk about it in the comments and figure it out, aren't we? Balsam fir. Pine. White. We have white pines for days. White pines are actually my favorite pine tree to deal with, and they're pretty to look at. One thing I do like about them is the needles are quite soft compared to, they don't dig into your skin like, like ponderosa pine, for instance. Basswood. Basswood is definitely a broadleaf. Don't think it should be on this list, but could be wrong. Buckeye, Ohio. No knowledge of it. It must grow in Ohio. I know we have people who watch in Ohio, so if you have experience with Buckeye, Ohio, put it down in the comments. Cottonwood. We have cottonwood trees everywhere in Michigan. I've burned some cottonwood this year. It's pretty crappy. 13.5 on the BTU scale. Definitely a broadleaf. Not sure it should be in the softwood list, but still not sure about that. Cedar, we have cedar everywhere. Absolutely everywhere. So, what I'll do is throw a link in the description to this page so y'all can go and dig back through it if y'all want to, and see if you agree with it, disagree with it, whatever. Again, all we're doing is talking about it. I'm not saying this is right. I'm not saying it's wrong. But the point I really wanted to make in this video was I think everybody's tripping over a whole bunch of wood species to get to oak. And you may be shooting yourself in the foot. That's all I'm saying about it. All right, guys and gals, thank you so much for watching. Y'all are awesome. I hope you're going to have an awesome new year. The weather breaks outside. Today it's kind of freezing, rainy, snowy, slushy, nasty day out. When the weather breaks, we'll get back outside. We have some cool stuff upcoming as per normal. But thank you for watching. You guys are awesome. Thank you for all the support. Channel's growing nicely. That little challenge I put out to get to 200 by Christmas time, we blew that away. Let's see where we're at today. I'll refresh it in case 237 subscribers. Thank you all. Thank you all. You guys are awesome. And we'll catch you next time right here, same place. All right, guys. Boss is out. Bye.